Well, here it is. Season 3. Season 3 is finally 5 years old. The season that started from way back in 2019. And that year is also 5 years old. It started after a long awaited start. A long awaited ending to Season 2. Season 2 was going on for a while, but when Season 3 came, it felt like a breath of fresh air for the channel. He was able to do a whole bunch of somewhat new stuff and do new things with a lot of things that are constant on the channel nowadays. Stuff like addition of music and, well, every other different things as well. Episode 1 of it is now 5 years old. Same thing with the second episode and the third. Can make you think. Quite a lot of these consecutively, but this isn't anything common nowadays. Episode 1, of course, I still use the old intro before I got the new intro. But this is what I like about Season 3. It was like Season 2, both additional stuff. It was a very different time back then. It was the first ever time of a season going on while the internet was on, because this, of course, Season 3 started at a time when the internet finally came on, when the internet was off for 10 months. Yep, that was a pretty big drought, but Season 3 got to, bask in that, greatness of the internet being on. And that means videos got to be able to get uploaded on the channel in the month it was made. And that was definitely something that was fresh. Now, this episode was my favorite episode of Season 3 when it first came out. It was one of the episodes that made me really think the potential of music on the videos. Of course, music didn't, became hugely to its full potential until later seasons, because obviously the addition of music made videos a little bit more harder for me at the time. Adding music to it, I was very used to just putting the intro, the video, then the ending on the video, but yeah, the music addition really made things slow. And that's why around Season 3 time, videos, while uploading, decently around the time where they were recorded, they still took a while to make and upload. Because, music really slowed things down. But this episode did definitely show off how music could be. Oh boy. Still intro. Yep. T-Man's job. Probably one of my favorite T-Man appearances ever, outside of stuff from Season 2, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, look at that, 2019, Probably my last favorite year of all time, Maybe outside of 2021, but 2019 was really something. That's what you gotta say. And it really shows, because of all the big new things that was going on around the beginning of the year, and then things going on way past that point, 2019 did definitely left an impact on me. Pretty large. Also, this episode too is pretty great. Oh boy, I do love saying these lines. Don't rush perfection. Yeah. I do like how I was back then as well. All the characters are so amazing. This is season 3 is also the last season that was really, ingrained into the the classic characters. The characters from way in season 2. Because nowadays you're used to all the big new characters, but back then it was just basically the characters I had before the channel even started, and it was like that for a while. And this season is probably the last one that directly uses those characters, like majorly, of course. And it didn't really feel like season 2. Even though those characters are still around to this day, this season definitely didn't let them shine a lot, and I really like that. There's a lot of greats in this season, starting from 2019. Obviously, the part of season 3 you're celebrating is the 2019 version, because 2019 is where the season started, but the season also went into 2020 because there was a huge hiatus in between, September and March, of the years, like September from 2019 to March of 2020, a lot of different things. But if I gotta say, my favorite part of season 3 is definitely the one that was at 2019. The episodes like this. Camping trip, we got, Mira the Fox's first appearance. Oh, I remember when she was a huge character. When she first appeared, she was like a new villain. That's a new recurring villain that was major, like Shadow. And that was a big new thing that was back then. Pretty nice. I don't know how she feels about that.
Happy 5 years of season 3, I can't believe I'm 5 years old. Well, I'm still a baby, but I appeared 5 years ago. I wonder how that checks out. But, I do love it when I first appeared and I was messing with Shadow. Shadow! I really love how I was doing a lot of great things. But now
there's a bunch of villains that basically takes the spotlight more than me, but still remember my legacy. Because season 3 is where you get to see the fox. Yes! Yeah.
But I will be there for you, Mario, to kill you.
Just go out. You just wanted to hear what you say, okay? Because you're a major factor in this season.
Alright then.
Well, that was Paper the Fox. But there's also other things too. Other characters that we also remember. Ooh, look at Mario. Just these episodes. Also, Shadow Show. I remember this video. It's pretty amazing. We're recording a video that was like a semi special episode. That was pretty fun. This episode was also pretty fun. Daycare. I know Luigi remembers that one a lot too. And also the ones that was made in the summer, like Little Dog, My Hero, Monkey Day. Oh, the Diamond is another great episode. Yep, this diamond. Luigi was really into this diamond. You already know. Oh my, look at it. The Joy-Cons. They're definitely not okay now. Yeah. They drifted. But yeah, the diamond. But yeah, that was around the time when the Joy-Cons actually worked. But yeah, a year after I got, a couple of months after I got my Switch. But it does definitely makes me more nostalgic. So nostalgic for 2019, I know. Season 3. It's pretty great. This episode, making Luigi go insane about Diamond. That's something. Season 3 also saw the introduction of Knuckles. One of the major characters of nowadays, but of course back then, Knuckles didn't have Sonic and Tails, so Knuckles was kind of on his own, and it was kind of like, a little bit, lonely for Knuckles there. But obviously nowadays you remember Knuckles for stuff that he did in Season 5 and onwards. Because that's mostly what I remember most for Knuckles. But this is Knuckles starting. We got him in 2019. And, secret, we also got Pablo and Sparky in 2019 as well. The same time, the same day we got Knuckles. It was at a Dave & Buster's. Got all 3 from the prizes. Yep. And I remember that day fondly. And Knuckles was the only character that actually made it to Season 3 around that time. The other 2 had to wait because, well, the hiatus happened, and I couldn't get to them. But at least they showed up, at least. But Knuckles, he definitely got his time to shine in Season 3, even though it got close to the point where we did get to the end of, Season 3 in 2019. Let's see what Knuckles thinks. It's wild to think that I'm almost 5 years into this channel. It almost feels like they was much more younger to me, to be honest. I remember it yesterday when I first showed up and I was beating everybody up. I mean, beating up Luigi, of course, and Shadow was all in his all stuff. But obviously, you guys mostly know me from the stuff I do in Season 5 and onwards, because, you know, me bantering with Sonic and Tails and nowadays Amy as well. But back then, I was alone. I was the only major Sonic character outside of Shadow and, well, other Tails to make it into the channel. And that definitely opened the room to more of the other Sonic characters to show up in the coming years. And Knuckles was the first one to do so. Haha, not Sonic. He could have been, but Knuckles, he was much more better. There's also a side effect of, you know, the creator of the channel becoming hugely into Sonic around the time. Yep. Sonic was getting really, really big in his mind, and, well, it was all Sonic back in 2019 for him. Enjoying the music, playing all the music from the original Sonic games, and listening to all the remixes, making him really huge into Sonic, all led to me coming into the channel before Sonic for some reason. But, yep, you know, that was pretty awesome, and I'm glad that I was able to get on the channel and do much more bigger things in the years to come. Let's go, Knuckles.
So, Knuckles, I'm glad you're on the channel, so you're gonna do all that stuff for me when I come 5 years?
Nope, Knuckles don't care.
Oh, come on.
I'll give you a little condolence here and there, but, you know, Knuckles is the one who started it, remember?
Yeah, I know.
There's also Master Rabbit that showed up on here, but we don't talk about that much because, you know, Master Rabbit's entirely different in this section of Season 3. We didn't think about his character enough until much later. But obviously, this was one of my also all-time favorite episodes next to the Diamond and the Team Man's job. Because, you know, the banter with Shadow and Barrett the Fox was really amazing in this episode. It made me really remember, like, a lot about those two. Too bad this don't happen that often, because, you know, a lot of other characters. But, yeah. Who threw me? You gotta get to Barrett the Fox. There she is. And then there's me. Yo, dun 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 dun. You can't start at the beginning. Mario's. Yep, that's pretty fun. And then, of course, Season 3 of 2019 will end in July of 2019. There were plans to get back onto it around September and some in August, but mostly September because I actually did record something, but we all know what got announced around that time that made it really fearful for me continuing, but obviously nowadays I know that it's fine. It's just, you know, back then it wasn't so for 2019 me. So that was around the time when I was a little fearful of the channel and I didn't do much afterwards, and it really didn't make me go back into it. I kind of wish I was doing it because we was getting closer to the holiday season, and that is something I really wanted to do back when we got all this going on, like the internet being back on and being able to record and upload on the same month, because I really wanted to do festive stuff, but I couldn't do a Halloween special or Christmas. I couldn't do that. We had to wait another year for all that to happen. I could only imagine if that did happen. But outside of that, we still celebrate Season 3 because it's a season to really open the door for a lot of things that are common in the channel. And obviously, it's one of the cornerstones that make 2019 one of my favorite years of all time. Even though 2019 wasn't the year of SMC that much, because SMC wasn't really that active in that year. But it is something I do quite remember. So Season 3, no matter how much the second half of the season makes you look very, compared to everything else, you're still the season that we still cherish, because Season 3, still history part of our channel. Hey, look, it's me, it's Luigi. Can I show up in this video now? I've been chilling in the closet for a long time. No, Luigi! But I want to say how awesome I was in 2. It was the first season I got into, outside of Season 2, just to make me do awesome stuff. And Luigi still likes Season 2, Luigi. Yeah, Luigi, we know. You were amazing in Season 2, and everything else. So you're not gonna, Season 3. So you're not gonna talk about, the other things about Season 3, like the fact that, all this other stuff was going on, and cut episodes, and then episodes that were uploaded and also cut. And then, we could get into that stuff, but that's not the reason why we celebrate Season 3. 3. We celebrate about the stuff that's on the season, not the stuff that wasn't on the season. Because, of course, there's a lot of cut stuff and a lot of stuff that didn't happen that was promised back then, or like, well, not promised to myself, I guess, that didn't happen. And well, that what we got is what we got. That's all I gotta say. It's not like nowadays we don't have cut stuff. Yeah. But can I still say something? No, because we're running out of time. But you could say happy 5 years to season 3. Happy 5 years to season 3. Yay! Go Luigi! That sounds pathetic. Alright, happy 5 years. Woohoo! Yeah, yay! I love 5 years to season 3 too. Wait, what was 5 years ago? Alright guys, you can have fun. Now, season 3. Keep your eyes worth. You may not have been the huge successor to season 2, because that season was on a whole nother level for me, especially for nostalgia. But you're still the season, after season 2. And for a while there, it was really showing yourself. That was pretty good. But then the later seasons came in and perfected your style of music plus video and made it much more better for them. And that's what I like it most. Happy 5 years of season 3 SMC. And also happy 5 years of season 2 ending, of course. You don't want to forget about that, because season 2 did go on until, August of 2017 all the way up to February 2019. And that was a pretty long while. Yeah, happy 5 years for that as well. But mainly season 3. Every 5 years, and yeah, 2019 was 5 years ago. Don't let that fact break your brain, of course. Just imagine. Because 2020 is next. Maybe y'all remember when that year was not ending. Well, yeah, there it goes. Happy 5 years, and let's hope to see what comes next in SMC. Goodbye!